Hi YouTube, I'm back. So I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. Um, After I moved in with my stepdad, I really, I mean, everything was really cool. I mean, we have a lot of the same interests, and we're really similar, and it was a lot of fun, honestly. I mean, I was really enjoying living with him, in a different kind of circumstance, not him being like my parent, because, I was more of an adult. I was in my 20s then, my early 20s. And so it was really awesome. We hung out, we went places together. I don't know, it was really good. But in the same sense, he really wanted me to be like I felt like sort of maybe he wanted me to replace like my mom, because he would say things, like wow, you one leggy bitch, and just being with you makes me look good, and things like that. He would say these things to me, and he didn't really want people to know that he was my stepdad when we went out places, and I feel like that was all like probably, a lot more screwed up or whatever than I really thought at the time. Um, so then we started going to these classes, and it was like called the BOE, and it was at a hotel, a nice hotel in Dearborn, and it was like in like the restaurant kind of area of the hotel, like down where the bar was, there was a separate room, and there was a class in there, and it basically was a class where they were teaching you how to, be a dominant or a submissive, and like the things that you do, like cupping and like tying people up with ropes, and, whipping them with little like leather, you know, tassely whip things, and, cat o' nine and everything like that. So I really, I really enjoyed that. And so I, I just kept going along with it. I didn't I didn't see anything wrong with it for a while. And then it started being like he was making me go with him to these classes. And I really thought like this was something that I enjoyed. And now he's trying to force me to go. And I don't really feel like I want to do that anymore. And he had been telling me to go out and meet people and, get some, exposure to social life or whatever, because we pretty much just were staying in, except for he went to work. And, so I went and started walking around Dearborn, and that's when I met Michael Kujat, and that was, you know, the turning point. So then I started hanging out with him, and I feel like maybe my stepdad got a little bit jealous, and he started like coming over to Mike's house and like wanting to pick me up and like take me driving around, and even when it was like when it was Mike's birthday, he showed up there and wanted to take me to go. I don't even know why he even picked me up, just to say some shit to me about how I shouldn't really be trusting any of them, and how I shouldn't be trusting Mike or anything. um so then eventually it got to the point where I stopped going back home, and my stepdad got upset, and he texted me that he was going out of town, and that he wouldn't be back for like a few days. So if I wanted my stuff out of the house, that I needed to come there. And he said like it was kind of like ominous. He said like you need to come here alone tonight. And I showed it to Mike, and he's like, I don't think that you should go and do that. He said, that doesn't sound like anything like a good idea. So I didn't go. And the next day I did go there to try and get some of my things, and my key went in the lock, but then it wouldn't turn. So then I didn't know what to do. So I started calling everybody, and I ended up calling my mom's boyfriend. And he said, uh, he said, well, don't you know any criminals? And I said, well, actually, I do know a criminal. He's staying right here in this house with me. And he said, well, you just tell him that your godfather will pay somebody any amount of money, like $200, he said, to get your stuff out of the house. So we went along and did that, and we broke into my house to get my things out. But when we got in there, the guy who was helping me, I feel like he was in the heat of the moment, and he just went and like started ransacking my stepdad's stuff. And so then my stepdad got home, came back early, and he found out that his house had been broken into, and he was really upset, and he brought me there. And of course, when the police started saying like that they had people witnessing that I was there, I just caved like a damn baby. And I said, oh, I was here, but I just wanted to get my stuff out. And then when my stepdad heard that I had something to do with it, he was so upset. He was so mad, and he pressed charge on me so hard. Like he told my mom, he called her from, because he lived downstate and she's up here. And he said, oh, I'm going for blood. So he got me really messed up with that. And so during the course of that, then I came back up here to Escoda, and then went back downstate and was with Mike, and he was all upset saying, oh, he thought I was gonna rat on the person because it was his cousin or whatever. And I said, oh no, I actually just went to court, and I told him all it was my idea or whatever. And so then he was like, oh well, you want to go upstairs then? And so then that started me and him being together. I started dancing at BT's, and I started, he would get like kind of like a jerk sometimes, and we were staying together at this point like full time. And he just started acting like really mean, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And he told me that he was using heroin, and that's how it all started.